Another question is, how do you still have a job? How are you still in academia in a field of people that seem to be completely contrarian to how you feel? How do you still have a job?
So I like to joke, although I'm not sure that I'm joking. I like to say it's simply impossible to hate me. Look at that smile. Look at that
I
face.
agree. It's very
Uh,
hard.
uh, Thank you. I do think, though, in all seriousness, there is a personal style element that makes it a bit more difficult for people to exhibit animus towards me. I'll tell you a quick story, and then I'll come back to answering the question. It's relevant to your question. I was once interviewed by someone, a pretty prominent writer and journalist. At the end of the thing, I think it was off air. He said, "You know, I'm angry at you, Gad." I said, "Why?" We had a very nice conversation. He said, "Because I came with every intention to dislike you, but damn it, I like you." I said, "Well, why is that bad?" And so I think that's exactly the point I'm making, which is because if once you know me, I'm a very warm person. I'm actually very down to earth. I don't take myself seriously. Not that I don't take my job as a professor seriously, but I can, show vulnerabilities. I could engage in self-deprecation. I can engage in faux grandiosity. I'm playful. It triggers less of that aesthetic injury in the greater crowd. I also think the fact that I score the highest in victimology poker. So if you come to me with your, I'm a victim because I was misgendered at Wellesley, I go, "Oh, really? Let me tell you about how I avoided snipers in Beirut when I was 11, uh, which was just Tuesday morning. Then we're going to get to Tuesday afternoon when I ran really fast and then Wednesday when then it becomes very hard to play victimology poker with me. So then that, right? If Brian Rose says something against Islam, it's one thing. If Gad Saad says it's another thing. It's another thing if Gad Saad speaks in flawless Arabic. So that's another thing. Also, I think the fact that I'm very measured, and even though I'm very spicy, I'm very direct. There's nothing that I walk away from. I always am modulated in what to say. I don't attack individuals, I attack ideas. Uh, I mock ideas using satire so that it makes it impossible for you, if you're trying to cancel me, to know whether the tweet that I just put out is a tweet that is truly progressive or whether I'm making fun of progressives. So, for all sorts of reasons, it's hard to take the sniper shot and take your best shot at me. I'm also tenured, but now here's what tenure doesn't protect you from. It doesn't protect you from the fact that it's been 4 years since I last held my university-wide, very prestigious chaired professorship, which I held for 10 years. And it would be an absolute no-brainer for it to continue. But when the mandate was up for it to be renewed, it's now been 4 years that they refused that. And therefore, I've lost a lot of additional income that comes with that chair. I've lost the fact that I get course remissions that come from holding that chair. Anything that I ask for, the minute that I begin to ask it, it's a no. So we may not be able to find a way to fire you and cancel you, but boy, are we never going to, be on your side. I'll give you a great specific example of that. I decided to troll my university. So last year, I received, and I say this not to brag because it's really relevant to the story. So on Republic Day, which is the India's Independence Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi picks a few, I don't know how many, a few global people, and he sends them a letter of commendation. Thank you for your great soccer player. Thank you for being a great cricketer. So I was chosen by the prime minister of the largest democratic country in the world to be, thank you. You're the global leader, the global blah. Okay. So I said, you know what? I want to find out how much my university loves me or hates me. So I wrote to every university administrator and their mother to say, "Oh, I know that you guys would be very proud of such a, accomplishment from one of your professors, and I know you're always asking us to submit, all our accolades. Oh, well, here is me receiving a letter of commendation. Oh, I'm going to Ottawa to meet the High Commissioner of India to receive a personal letter from the Prime Minister of India. So, I look forward to you announcing it all over the university billboards, because it's a very important promotional tool, Well, they never announced it, it turns out. And when I asked why is that, they said, oh, because this is a private letter from the Prime Minister to you, and we don't want to violate that protocol. I said, well, no, because the letter is officially published, publicly. Plus, I've received the clearance from the Prime Minister's office to post it on my social media, which I've already done. So you're not violating any protocol. Go ahead, promote it. And they said, yeah, no, we can't do it. So when your university decides that it's not worthy to associate themselves with you by sharing in your accolades, then yes, maybe it's hard to cancel me, but you can certainly make my life a living hell. And regrettably, in some cases, this is exactly what happens.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's Brian Rose, founder of the DeFi Academy. I've told you my 4-week crypto bootcamp is amazing, but don't take my word for it. This is what my students are saying.
The DeFi Academy was an amazing experience for me. It took me totally out of my comfort zone.
In this course, I was challenged, I was held accountable, and pushed to do things that honestly weren't always easy.
It's been phenomenal, and I can't believe we're already up on our 4 weeks. It has flown by.
Going through this DeFi accelerator by far was one of the best courses I've taken.
You do this course, you really get into the nitty-gritty of the activities that will make you comfortable with decentralized finance.
Thank you so much to Brian and everyone at London Real and the DeFi Academy for even putting together an amazing course like this.
Anybody else that wants to do it, please sign up. It is well worth the money.